Before Shopify, were you wondering, where are my sales at? Now you're selling with Shopify, the global commerce platform supercharging your selling. You have no problem selling online, in person, on social media, and beyond. Gary, easy on the cha-ching.
Oh, sorry, but my Shopify sales are through the roof.
Start selling with Shopify today and discover how millions of businesses around the world use Shopify to ignite their selling. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/listen. Shopify.com/listen.
So, January of 2021. A whole new year, a whole different year. Completely separate from the year 2020 in which we've been previously.
Like
who else heard
in
a
many
whole new
different
year?
ways. Shocking. Yeah, I heard it too.
Like
and
Aladdin.
I tried to just roll
you hear?
over it.
What'd you hear?
A whole new year.
That's what I sang earlier. Yeah, that's what I was singing.
Yeah.
Talking
We
about
keep-
singing about microphones and morons.
We
So
keep
I was
doing these
doing a little
bits,
ditty.
and we keep teasing like musical elements, and the people are like screaming like, just please do a musical rendition of one of the episodes, please, just now musical format.
Like, I'm telling you, one of these times he's going to throw something at us that's going to cause us to have to sing.
Now-
That
now
will be
one thing.
amazing.
One thing though, with is whenever I was like thinking up this arc and everything, I was like, this arc would, after we had talked about and joking about doing a musical Unpleasantville, like I was imagining like that being like a Disney movie musical throughout the entire thing, but it's like kind of creepy instead of happy and everything. More like Ursula's song and Maleficent's song.
So all the villain songs.
But kind of happy.
Although, to
at
be
the same
fair,
time.
Like Gaston's
the villain songs are sometimes the best.
Except for Quasimodo, because that was creepy as fuck.
Yeah, no, that villain song was really creepy.
It was really rapey.
I actually never saw Hunchback of Notre Dame. I need
Really?
to. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Frollo was
I
a
don't think
creep.
I don't think it holds up.
Really? I've heard that it does.
That's a hot take. That's a hot take.
Oh,
for
it's a
me.
hot take.
Hey, all I know is Frollo was a major creep.
All I know is anytime I hear "Be Prepared," that is that
Oh, yeah.
hot shit, my
top
friend.
notch song.
Yes.
And Jeremy Irons.
When the
So.
actor blows his voice out,
Yes.
at the climax of the song and someone else has to finish it. That you know it's a good
Yeah.
song. You sound enough like him. Just finish the song,
Just
please.
keep going.
But before we continue on, we do want to thank our patrons, Adeline Buchanan, Patrick T. Arsenault, and Nicholas Rodriguez.
Whoop, whoop.
Thank you so much for
Thank
the
you, guys.
support. $3 and higher tiers do get shout outs, as well as ad-free content, bonus content, and more.
Also,
They
we
get hugs.
just love you guys. So I don't know what anyone is missing. You just get our love for free, which I mean it's
Yeah.
not for free. But,
We still
Plus
love
you
our
get the,
$1
We
patrons.
still
Thank you
love
so
you
much
guys.
as well.
but we love
get-
the $3 ones more.
Yeah. plus, you get the Richard Collins. Geometry linguistics home study course.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That was actually this month.
It was this
Yes.
one. You don't get that.
Absolutely great outro. Maybe my favorite.
Yeah.
Yes.
That one took a bit. That one took some thinking because that episode was difficult for me not to jump ahead a couple episodes because technically this month started still in the Dreamlands, but that episode was like hard. Like there was a lot of information and something weird happened at the end, but like I didn't know what to talk about in the outro, and so I just focused on Richard's obsession with getting the math right.
I just really like words like that.
Yeah. Trapezohedron.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a lot of fun.
It was fun.
So yes, we did start at episode 82, Still Waters Run Deep, which was the final part of Still Waters Run Deep.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, y'all were still fighting the bug.
Yep.
The Byakhee.
The Byakhee, yes. We know it's a Byakhee now.
Not to be confused with anything else that can have some sort of very lewd connotation. Hush.
Huh?
Don't worry about it. Please don't worry about it. Please don't think about it too hard either.
I got it.
I told you not to think about it too hard.
Too late.
Don't think about it. Did you not understand?
And then when the audience doesn't get it, I'm right there with you.
Cool. All right, good.
If you ever want somebody to think about something,
normal.
tell them not
Yes.
to think about it.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought about it. It didn't take too long.
Yeah.
And
It took
everyone
too long, but it didn't. I
And
don't know.
everyone who did get it, shame.
Yeah.
Whatever you do, don't think about pink elephants.
Yeah. Or Gaston from Beauty and the Beast.
I
Don't
can't
think about
not
his
stop
pecs.
thinking about Gaston or his hairy pecs that are perfectly toned.
Yep.
I mean, he is
Anyway.
especially good at expectorating.
Anyhow, yes, we're back in the Dreamlands with hot 80s car fighting action.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
that car is just the greatest thing ever.
Yes.
I
Like
was happy that
Alistair approved.
I was happy that Victor got more or less the killing blow.
Yeah.
When he shot it through the face.
Yeah.
right
You
grabs.
got it through two of its eyes, I think.
Yeah, I think
Yes,
both
two
eyes.
of
Yeah,
the four eyes.
Well, there was four eyes.
well,
yeah.
both of the two eyes that you hit.
Yes.
It wore glasses.
Now, I will
was-
point out that on your notes, it says that hundreds of bugs and cats start showing up. At that point, cats weren't showing up. It was just the bugs warping in.
Okay. There were
I'm
cat
correcting
sounds.
his notes.
I would also point out that at the point we are at the end of January, there's no mention of cats.
Cats don't exist.
No, there's cats in Unpleasantville.
No. But I mean the cats showing up in the Dreamlands there.
There was
Oh,
meowing.
yeah.
You put meowing sound effects in there.
Oh, no, that was like Alistair Green-Eyed Cat meowing,
Oh.
kind of.
Okay. Or whatever. I'll delete it from the notes. It doesn't exist. Save.
No,
No.
I was that was in the music, like for that song. So
Oh, was it?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that
It's part of that
because that song
track.
is actually like Dreamlands cats kind of stuff.
Or, yeah, it's like Sounds of Ulthar or something like that.
Okay.
But I thought it was like a good sound for the green-eyed cat, like freaking out and producing and going like full like I'm sorry, John Garfield, and like producing a Byakhee from his mouth, like chasing behind y'all. And I just like, yeah,
Yep.
Well, the notes don't say the cats anymore.
okay, yeah,
Yeah, what are you
I
talking
saved
about?
it.
There's definitely no mention of cats in the notes.
Yeah,
Yeah. It just says hundreds of bugs start showing up. That's all it
Yep.
says.
There we go. And then y'all
But
got
then we-
out.
Yeah.
Eventually.
And then we argued in a field for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Alistair pounced on a mutant rat. Julian found berries, and Victor could not find anything.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You want to say that one more time?
Julian
Julian found-
berries.
Thank you very much.
So you got to
Julian
name them.
berries.
You discovered them.
I
Patent pending.
discovered a new species of berries that are distinct in any way. Therefore, they must be Julian berries.
or a previously discovered species of berries that Julian just hadn't seen before.
Yeah,
and took
no,
credit.
it's yeah. I just haven't seen it before. Therefore, it's new. That is how my
Well, they
brain
were-
works.
They were mutated just like the rat.
Yeah.
Yep.
They were actually grapes. They just looked weird.
But yeah, well, I mean that there was a lot of emotion and
Yeah.
I want to say mental fatigue in terms of getting up to the point of leaving the Dreamlands. So we were kind of just back. We were back in a field, and turns out we were basically on the outskirts of Darkwell, where everything was actually
you were ways away, but you could see it in the distance.
Yeah. We're about as far away as we were the last time we wandered through fields away from Darkwell. So naturally, we did the exact same thing and started to go into the woods.
Yeah, naturally.
Yes.
Y'all always go downstairs, and you always go in the woods.
Yes.
Well,
We are
every time
creatures
we've
of
had the
habit.
chance so far, yes.
To be fair, last time we went into the woods, we really had a reason to. This time it was just like, well,
Yeah, exactly. It was raining. What were we supposed to not go in the woods?
Maybe we'll find another lightning gun and magic wraps.
hey, that's a very valid point, and I didn't think about it whilst we were playing. But
No, instead you find people to build a mech and a bag of holding
we'll
and
get to
information.
well,
By the way,
point, you gotta wait a bit.
Oh, okay.
no, well, I mean that's within the discussion. And before I forget, Julian did not ask or redesign it in any way so that the lightning gun could attach to the arm of the mech, and I felt like that was a missed opportunity.
It is not too late.
Exactly.
So, it's one, it's not too late, and then two, unless I know that I'm walking away with that mech suit, there is no way I'm putting the lightning gun on anything.
Well, you could walk in with like a lever, so you could like stick it in there.
You don't
and
know
then,
what
like,
it is. You haven't even
click.
seen the mech.
Well, yes, I have. Well, I mean, I've seen a
Well,
version.
no, I'm
just
saying
making
I'm saying
suggestions.
Victor has never seen the mech.
That's true.
Victor's seen a mech. The mech landed in front of us, and it had Verspar in it.
But that was a different mech.
You said it was similar.
I didn't.
It was
okay,
similar.
I didn't actually realize that. I figured that they were just making a 1-to-1 recreation of the mech.
Yeah,
I actually
it was
didn't
like
know
an
that.
assembly line thing.
Oh, okay. Not all mechs are created equally.
Adams
Hashtag
was
not
like,
all
"You
mechs."
didn't know this thing, ha ha."
You have been rused.
But y'all don't like the blueprints may be different than what they had. Maybe he left those blueprints for Julian, knowing that he has a lightning gun.
See,
Yes, you've fallen for my ruse.
See, I got the 2021 mech, whereas
The 2020
Verspar-
season
there we
2
go.
The
mech.
new
Verspar
model.
Verspar had the 2020 mech, and it just does not come with all of the nice features that the 2021 version has.
I don't know.
You got the Type R version.
Type R. They just put little
Type J.
pinstripes on it. The
Type
pinstripes
J.
make it go fast. It's a scientific fact.
You got the Julian LX.
The LX, yes.
Yeah, this one comes with a CD player.
Ooh.
Or the JCLX.
The JCLX, yes.
Yeah.
But we haven't gotten y'all. You don't know if you're going to end up walking away with that mech or not yet.
I don't. I really don't.
Hey, we're still awake way ahead of ourselves on this.
Yes.
Yes, we are.
But that's pretty standard.
we're
Wishful
in the
thinking,
woods.
though. Wishful thinking on that mech.
We take our time and we have a little bit of respite in the woods. Victor is not good at being the hunter gatherer that he needs to be. Not really needs to be, but I mean,
Yes, he should be
like,
taking care of us.
I was thinking there's got to be some way you're gonna find something dead in the woods, and that just wasn't happening.
No.
So, the berries were found. Sleeping was had. And
Yes.
was that the first time we did our power sleep? No, we did the power sleep in Sevedas, didn't we?
No,
in
no.
the hotel room,
Yeah.
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
suite.
Yeah. So
But we
And,
did it
uh,
again.
And we all leveled up.
we
Yep.
did. We hit
Level
level.
eight.
Alexter got an extra foot.
He did. He did.
He didn't actually get an extra foot.
He took a
He-
feed.
So,
He's
sorry,
got a feet.
Sorry, a feet.
He got
I
a
got
feet.
a feet.
Yeah. You can't be surprised anymore.
I don't actually remember what I got for level 8. I did get more HP than Victor again. I do remember that much.
Yeah, you got the poison resistance.
No. That comes with the thing that happens later. I got
Are you sure?
Yeah, no. That was
I was listening to the episode when I made the notes here.
No. I got the poison thingy with the tunic. We'll get later, or the robe.
Are you sure?
Pretty
there was
sure.
something with poison. Maybe I'm confused.
I think you're confused.
It's easily possible.
Okay.
No, I think what he got was he picked up the spell like for what was it, delay poison.
No, I picked up the spell protection from poison because of said incident that happened previously.
Okay,
Yeah.
That's where I was confused. I mean that's you can't get poison.
So yeah, you
It's the
have
same
poison
thing.
resistance.
Well,
Yeah.
if he casts the spell.
Oh,
Yeah,
if you cast
right.
it. Oh, okay.
You know, it's ultimately
Okay.
up to me whether to
Yeah.
to use it or not.
Look, it's close enough. Okay, there were like 8-9 episodes to get through.
Yeah.
like these-
Victor is a whole lot faster.
Something poison. I don't know.
You can turn
Yeah,
into a
exactly.
mini Father Dagon.
Yes.
Yeah. And just a small footnote that won't come up later. Alistair has the ability to use counterspell. That is not important, and no, just write it off.
I mean,
and
why
forget
would it be? The prime opportunity's already passed when the the bishop was trying to drench Alistair and actually succeeded because
Yeah.
Alistair didn't have counterspell.
Didn't have counterspell.
Oh gosh,
I would
What
say
a
that
shame.
was the reason Alistair picked that spell.
yes.
Yeah.
That is entirely. That is
Just so he
100%.
won't get wet.
That is 110% the reason.
Meanwhile, Victor can turn into a miniature Father Dagon and has like an extra fast swim speed. So Victor like gets like extra wet.
And more
Yeah.
excuses, more excuses to do deep one voice because that is always a good time.
very funny. Yes.
Especially when you move your tricks.
I mean, we're starting to get dangerously close to a Richard Nixon impersonation.
Yeah.
I am not a crook.
Julian
Crazy over the years.
Julian fixes Victor
Yes, he does.
No, I don't.
With
He's
the
still-
goopy stuff.
He's
with
not
his
a human.
constitution.
Oh,
Whoa, yeah.
that.
Yeah,
okay,
the
yeah.
Constitution
Constitution.
debuff.
Okay, yeah. I didn't fix Victor. I just kind of helped.
Yeah.
You patched him.
You patched him up with some goopy stuff that was reanimating people.
Yeah, no, it worked. I mean, it was field medicine is what I attribute that to.
Yeah.
Yes.
I had to use what I had.
Yeah, use the stuff you found in a field.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
The trapezahedron, back to it. You got we learned what a trapezahedron was. Everybody,
Yes, we did.
including the listeners.
Yeah.
Yes.
We had a lot of fun learning.
A lot of learning that happened.
Julian got a divination by looking into the gem.
I think he meant to say nightmare,
Yeah.
but I wasn't asleep, so daymare.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Daymare. Yeah, just a bunch of darkness and horrible screaming and gnashing, and then I think it was wet noises.
Yeah, it was you couldn't, I mean, it was sounds that sounded in anguish, but nothing like you've ever heard because it wasn't like carbon-based life forms.
It was unknowable, unknowable gnashing.
The
He just heard
unknowable
the
horror.
unknowable horror in the
Yeah.
darkness. That's all. That's all he did. That's
all I
That's
did.
a big deal. What's more
Well,
important
then there's
is
no
exactly
problem
what
because you
that
can't
shape
know what
is.
it is.
Yeah. And
But
of
do you-
course y'all
But do you
Oh,
want
go
to?
what?
I said, but at the end of the day, do you want to?
Yeah.
Not anymore.
And of course the woods, y'all wake up, you got trapped in the woods, can't get out, and then you find a clearing. The robot's like, "Oh, there's a clearing. That direction." When he
How
scanned,
convenient. Let's go.
yeah, sky's
Yeah.
normal color again instead
Yeah.
of the orange color, and you're
Everything's-
inside of a
everything-
little.
And we ended up
Quaint
in the
town.
most amazing place ever.
Yeah.
Everything seems very on the level.
Everything was super on the level. They had
It didn't
cats.
make anyone uncomfortable.
Yeah, and then we turned around and realized that the way we came was not there anymore.
I mean, how can you be uncomfortable in a village with cats?
Mhm.
I
And
don't
free
like
fish.
cats very much.
And free fish.
There's free fish. So-
Free fish every time he's hungry. There's immediately free fish.
No, he had to pay a gold for an entire tuna.
I
Well,
meant in the village.
He meant in the village.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, in the village. Yeah, you got
In the
free
village,
fish
every time
time.
was free.
Yeah.
what
Although
was
Julian insisted on paying them.
Yes, I did because I didn't want to be beholden to a favor of this strange and off-putting place.
Yes.
In that it was serene and very calm, and we are so damaged because of all of our experiences that serene and calm is now off-putting to us.
I mean, to you, maybe.
Yes, to me. and eventually Victor, who as keen-eyed as Victor usually is, really kind of was just like, there's not something right here.
Yeah. Well, there wasn't everything right. It was weird.
And meanwhile, Alistair was just enjoying it.
Yep.
Ignorance is bliss. So
Alistair's
Well, for
ignorant.
ignorance is still ignorance, I suppose.
Yeah.
the name of the village escapes me. Someone help me out.
Overdale.
Oh yeah,
Overdale.
Overdale. Yeah, that's right.
Overdale.
Because the
not-
only reason I can remember that is because every time I hear it, I think Overhill and Overdale.
I was
Yeah.
thinking Underhill, and then I immediately think of Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Overdale.
Overdale.
Filthy hobbitses.
They stole it from us.
The fat one ate it.
real quick, real aside, and of course that's what Morons is for. If you haven't seen it, I can't remember the name of the person who did it, but they did a YouTube video, which is basically it's a very long video. I think it's maybe 9 or 12 hours long.
Oh,
But
geez.
It's basically a cut rendition. It plays a movie pretty straight up until the point in which Sam has the line where it says, "If I take one more step, it's the farthest from home I've
Yeah.
ever been." But then
Yeah.
it's if I take one more step. So he
Yeah.
keeps taking steps, and it keeps cutting to that same quote every time he takes a
I've heard
step
of that.
through the whole movie.
I watched that. Yeah.
I've heard of
To
that.
the point where this guy is such an editing genius that he doesn't he actually, and he only counts steps towards Mordor. Like if he's moving
Yes,
in any
yes.
other direction or moving backwards or sliding, that does not count.
I spent a night watching that. I spent almost half a day watching
That
it,
is-
but yeah,
that is
I didn't
amazing.
sleep. I
Oh
was
my
watching
God.
that instead and dying the entire time.
I have to look that. I have to look that the gentleman's or whoever made it and give them a thumbs up because that is some quality material.
it is great.
It is.
I don't recommend watching it, but it's hilarious. Like the
I recommend
concept.
This guy did an
enjoying the
amazing
concept.
job.
Enjoy it. Yes.
See,
Great
yeah,
work. Don't
yeah.
watch it.
Don't watch it.
Like you already know everything you need to know about it. Just enjoy
Yes.
that.
Just enjoy that.
Watch it a little bit, skip a little bit ahead, and laugh.
Yeah.
Skip a little bit, laugh.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
watch it like me,
Or,
like a moron.
or just watch the movie normally and just think that.
about it.
Think
yeah.
about it. Yeah,
Every
think
time
about
he
it.
takes a
Every time
step,
it's a
you're like,
Back to Overdale.
Yes.
Overdale.
We go to a store and we buy some stuff. Alistair gets a free fish, which he's very, very, very excited about.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking. We were shopping at with a woven basket, like a wicker basket,
Mm-hmm.
which
Wick
was
basket.
wicca. And of course I insist on paying and then go along with the little joke of how the shopkeeper can't understand what Alistair is saying, but
cat.
Victor proceeds to have an entire conversation with Alistair, and I just be like, just play along. He thinks the cat can talk.
He was translating for Alistair.
Yeah.
And
And
he wants a fish. And he thinks the cat talks.
He said thank you.
And I'm just like, just go along with it.
That was pretty good.
And then
And we met the lady.
We ask about the head of the village, the head of the town, and we are directed to this woman known as Eliana Walsh.
Yes, and how do you spell that?
With the letters.
I guessed in my notes.
W-A-L-S-H.
No, Eliana.
Oh, that part.
I think that's
Spell it,
right.
Adam. Okay, good.
I think
'cause
that's
that
right.
way-
It's in my notes, and I don't have it in front of me. And
E
yeah,
L
I'm not going to commit to it.
exposition A.
I've got find
But
and
I think
replace
that's it.
pulled up, ready to go, in case I spelled it wrong.
We're editing on the
where's
fly.
my notes?
We're doing
we'll
it
go with it.
live.
Yep,
I was joking about correct. You didn't have to change anything.
I did. I'll
Who-
change it anyway. I need it
who-
right for me.
We end up meeting them, and Adam does a very good / unsettling sultry voice.
Oh, was my voice sultry?
You're
sultry.
hamming it up a little bit. It was a little
Yeah.
unsettling, to be honest.
It was a little what?
It was a little unsettling, to be honest. Like, what? I feel weird. I'm uncomfortable.
Why do I feel
need
this
an
way
adult.
about Adam?
Oh, it's Elianna.
Hold up.
Two
hold up.
ends.
Yes. Eliana.
Okay. That I was way off. All right, there we go.
Eli Anna.
Eliana.
Find and replace all. Boom shakalaka. Okay, here we go.
Which
Save.
And Usu is actually Ousu. And Overdale is Ouverdale.
I
Steven,
didn't
you're
write
fired.
Overdale.
Oh, you're so
never
bad at
wrote
guessing the
Overdale.
spellings that he
I
makes
don't
up.
think so. I don't think I ever wrote Overdale. What was Uzu again? Oh, whatever.
Ousu.
Okay, there we go. I like the way you spelled it better.
I give Steven shit, but Steven does us all a solid and goes through the episodes and creates these
Yes.
summaries so that we can
And
follow
everything that I put in there is absolutely 100% correct.
along. It is.
Absolutely.
This is like the canon wiki for microphones.
Like, we just need to start a
monsters.
wiki and just post these notes in it. There you go. Summary right there.
I'm gonna go
But
in
then-
and edit all the parts to make me look way cooler.
So there is actually like I guess wikis where it's got
For our crap?
no.
Sell it.
For like Cthulhu art crap, thanks. There the Cthulhu mythos and like Cthulhu, Nyarlathotep, King in Yellow, all that kind of stuff, and like it has every source that or every like story that each of them have been in, including I've seen them in on like reference to podcasts, to animes, stuff like that. So I'm gonna totally submit our show like once things are revealed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Later
We'll go in and edit the article and then be like, last appearance was seen in Microphone of Monsters in which Alistair killed it.
With an Eldritch Blast.
With an Eldritch
Well, we wouldn't
Blast,
put
too, in
spoilers, just link people to microphonesandmonsters.com. So they'll be like, oh, I
Tell
want
your
to.
friends
Yeah.
about our crap.
fact. List
The continuing adventures of the King in Yellow.
list of encounters include being bitten by a ghoul named Victor.
Oh, and now
Oh,
people
Father
are getting
Dagon.
bit by
Oh yeah,
Julian.
yeah. So
Was it a bite?
it was definitely
Oh,
a
it was
bite.
totally a bite.
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
just not using my mouth.
He was using his hand proboscises.
Yeah, my hand beat proboscis thing.
Your hand things.
Yeah, my hand thing.
Yeah, hand thing.
Yeah, I'm a very hands-on learner, but
Kind of handsy.
Sometimes you have
Hand
to get,
suckers.
sometimes you have to have a grasp of the situation. But yeah, I alluded to it with an outro that I was unusually thirsty to the point where I made very mukbang style mouth noises, which I apologize to anyone who was uncomfortable by them. It was uncomfortable for me to listen to it.
I think I
making sure
took
did
them
it right.
out because it was making me uncomfortable.
Damn it!
I don't remember them being there. So
It was
true.
really bad.
Really?
And I think I took them out just because it was just like.
I was like really close to the mic when I was doing it.
I
Like,
might
there
have
was
left. I
some-
might have left some of them in, but like some of them were just.
There was like
Yeah.
like I had
we can talk about it now, but there was a what's the best way to put this? Not canceled or declined. Rejected. That's the word I'm looking for. Rejected outro. For which episode was it? I want to make sure I get it right.
Whichever number it was, it would have been like right after like Victor basically went into a coma.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was
Whenever
episode
you were
80.
You were doing
And-
the
and-
outro, but Victor was unconscious the whole or he was
Yeah.
paralyzed the entire
I recorded
time.
an outro of me doing the outro, Steven. But the entire outro, Victor is behind me moaning uncomfortably. He's like, I recorded like 3 or 4 minutes of moaning.
I felt
then,
bad
like,
turning
I
it
reacted
down.
to like bigger moans, like. And I was like, oh gosh, that's not good. But, but it made Adam really uncomfortable, so he wouldn't let me do it.
Okay, so the first thing we were doing was trying to make the most clever and funny in interesting outro. Now we have to make the most uncomfortable outro
No, I put too much into the outros when I try.
that makes Adam edit it down.
I felt bad turning it down because I loved the concept of it,
Yeah.
but listening to it after, and I was just like, it's so distracting. I can't hear what you're saying, even when I lower the volume of the moaning, and I was just like, I can't. No, this is it's no. I can't put this out there.
In other words, my outro was too disturbing for our Cthulhu Mythos horror podcast.
Yes, that is exactly it. Yes.
Which I'm kind of proud of.
Yeah, you did it. You did it, son. Tune in.
I don't think I have that still, so we can't
Actually,
release it. as an
Alistair's
extra.
next outro, he's going to do a version of the Aristocrats.
I was going to do it where you have to.
Fun.
I was talking about where you have to stop halfway through to bathe yourself and get real close to the mic
Just
when you do it.
So you can just hear the tongue as it like scrapes against fur.
Yeah, but then you like hairball and you have to stop the outro because that's got.
Well, we have a bunch of extra microphone covers.
That's true.
We could just put like some treats or something on it and just have the cats lick the microphone. The foam.
I paid good money for those foams.
No cats were harmed in the recording of this episode.
Yeah, because Alistair almost never gets hit.
Damn it!
It's entirely too true.
We should have kept doing that through all the episodes, like except for the episode where you actually take damage and we leave it out.
Oh man!
Like in the scheme of things, Alistair takes way too little damage.
No, you take
Yeah,
psychic.
for-
You take psychic and like a self-imposed damage more than anything. Like when you get
Yeah. I'm glad we're covering the important stuff and
Yes.
not like all that boring junk that Eliana was talking about
Right.
ooh, pallid mass this. And,
yeah.
and, you know,
Aliana has
Haster that.
I don't want to
Although-
call it a. I don't want to call it a hate boner.
Then don't.
What's okay? Well, it's too late.
Well, I mean, she was very attractive to you, but she
that's
was
why-
not interested in Julian.
That's why I used the word boner.
Yeah,
Victor
sure.
made her giggle.
Yeah.
Well, obviously,
I read him
Eliana
real
was
good.
very intelligent because they recognized that Alistair was very intelligent.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
And definitely super let on that she did not understand what Alistair was saying, but she totally did.
Oh man, it's so
But,
sneaky weaky.
Mm-hmm. Cheeky.
My inspiration behind Eliana and how she was
Jim Varney.
drag queens.
Like, really, and I know probably none of you have actually seen Doom Patrol, but like the whole time we were going through the whole thing, like I kept thinking of like Eliana basically as Danny the Street,
Okay.
which I know makes like no sense to y'all probably, but for anybody
no, but
who's
I just
watched
made
Doom
a Jim
Patrol,
Varney joke. So, Ernest
well,
P.
like
Moore.
to try and explain it, like Danny the Street is a sentient street.
So
Oh.
he is so okay. So it's not a nickname.
Well,
for-
Danny also is genderless.
Okay, but it's a street.
Yes.
Okay.
And people that are generally like ostracized from society like go hang out on Danny,
Yeah.
and Danny will like teleport to different places and just take them with them
Yeah.
and like basically it's just a party all the time.
So Eddie Murphy's there.
Yeah.
Don't you dare bring up party all the time.
I love that song, sir.
Who does he call out in that song that said he couldn't make a song?
I don't remember.
It wasn't Richard Pryor, was it?
It might have been. That sounds familiar.
I don't know.
Okay, yeah, because I know he super
know.
calls out somebody in that song, and that was literally the whole basis of that song. Is someone said he couldn't do it, and he was just like, "Watch me."
What's the other song? Boogie in Your Butt.
Yeah, boogie in your butt. Yeah.
Please, no. I missed.
I haven't heard that song since like the 90s.
Oh my god!
Like when I was a kid.
yeah, different connotation.
This is the real content people come for.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
But yeah, I I like the note for episode 86. It says it's super creepy despite what Adam says in the outro, because I was like, that's not creepy at all.
Referring to Julian uses his hand suckers to drink up.
Yes.
Yeah.
to drink usu.
Alistair's like, or no, Richard said something about like,
Oh, that was like when we came back,
When
and it
you
was
came
like,
back.
what kind of drink, or like what drink do you like? Like usu.
but yeah. But no, you had said something about it being out of, if it was like if people were hearing that out of context.
Oh yeah. No,
Yeah.
there were a lot of things like in that point where it's like
Yeah.
out of context. That could have been really risque.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was consensual though. It was consensual.
It was.
It
don't
was
think-
creepy as fuck, but it was consensual.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever.
Usu was totally cool with it.
Yes.
Because we find out later that Eliana can communicate telepathically, which only Alistair found that out. And yeah.
Yep.
So I had a human Capri Sun, which that was cool.
Later you got it in wine form with a silly straw.
What was there blood in the wine?
It was what we decided on, like Klingon blood wine kind of
Yes,
deal.
that's what it was.
Klingon blood wine.
It wasn't Klingon. It was Usu blood wine. Or
Usu is a
Walsh.
Klingon?
I mean, why not, right?
She has no honor.
Did I say she was a halfling? I don't
think
know if
you
I
did.
ever
I
said
don't
what
remember.
she was.
I don't remember you saying anything about what she was.
I don't
Yeah,
think
you said something along those lines. Halfling. It was one of the small ones.
the
small race.
Which
One of the
halflings
small
really
ones.
aren't that small. I mean, gnomes technically aren't that
I mean-
small. Like they're like small.
Well, they're smaller
I mean,
than
the
like
humans.
Human. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
what
but
I meant.
they're not like cat sized.
Yeah.
No, they're not
God,
bitty.
she would have
Like itty bitty.
shriveled up like a California raisin.
Well, then maybe she would sing.
You take
a
like a
song.
pint of blood, and that's just like half of it.
She starts singing party all the time.
But go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Did we say Alistair got his information?
We didn't yet hear, but yeah, Alistair totally got
yet.
information.
Yeah, big stuff dropped on that because Wood dropped that the
shields
protecting the source.
Mm-hmm.
If you're foggy on any of it, go back and listen because it's actually kind of complicated. I didn't even catch it.
It is
kind of
complicated, and it's crazy stuff.
I've had to hear it a couple times to get it. So
we're talking lore drop.
Yeah, I mean it's adding, like it's given to Alistair, but it's adding on to what Victor got back in the crypt whenever he met Bugbert.
Yeah, Bugbert, the bugbear.
Yeah,
yeah, and neither of us is sharing information.
Who told Victor that he looked like his clothes were out of style, like out of
he might just not like trench coats.
Old timey.
Yes,
such old timey clothes.
That was like that was a lot more subtle than what Alistair got. Mm-hmm. So it's okay that Victor glossed over it a little. bit. Oh, your clothes look weird. Well, he also has didn't he have creepy raps at that point? Well,
he also told you that there's other worlds and stuff like that.
But that's established now. Victor doesn't have to tell the other guys.
Yeah,
they're aware.
What, there are other worlds?
Yeah, that did kind of get forced on y'all.
Yeah, we got a message from Julian's doppelganger.
Yeah.
Guys, there are other worlds. Like you don't say.
Exactly. Oh, I forgot to tell you what Bugbert said.
Who's Bugbert?
I forgot to tell you about Bugbert. He's my new best friend.
From Castlevania.
Yeah.
But yeah, just information on the multiverse. It wasn't super in depth, but I mean, there's a lot of information that he read throughout like multiple books. So he came to figure that out.
Still important information.
And permanent sunbeam in a comfy nook.
Which is incredible, by the way.
Yes. I'd be surprised if Alistair didn't just own a sun lamp. I know it's artificial, but it's close.
It's closer than nothing.
Or convert your moonbeam spell to be like a sunbeam spell. It won't damage you, but it will warm you up a bit.
Oh yeah, Victor live cooking dinner for half the town.
You glossed right over it. Victor went to an apothecary, even though Julian, known alchemical doctor, could have whipped all this shit up.
Julian holds on to his potions. Victor thought extra potions.
He gives you potions.
I give you potions.
He gives me potions, but extra potions when Victor has been near death several times in the past
get separated.
Of days.
Y'all do get separated.
Victor trusts Julian, but he wants extra backup. He doesn't like being almost dead all the time.
It does happen a lot.
And you got healing potions in exchange for cooking the shopkeep dinner.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And that was almost a really unfortunate pause.
During
cooking the
Victor
shopkeep.
Live. Yes. I mean, he could have
Dinner.
gone, well.
Yeah. Shopkeep's dinner. Roasted owlbear?
Yes, it was roasted owlbear, and then Victor made some Crypt folk food for the Crypt folks, and they enjoyed it.
Yeah, we cheered him on.
I think you, me, and Richard were doing Crypt folk voices.
Oh, it's so good. It just melts in your mouth.
Oh, this guy's awesome.
I kind of used mine because I think mine was something along the lines of like, we have to keep this guy here.
Yeah.
Try and make it a little more sinister.
Yeah.
And then he got a backpack of holding just because he kept getting more and more stuff to carry and was feeling a little heavy.
You're carrying an entire kitchen in your bag, in and on your bag.
Yeah.
It really helped, like Victor's core and leg muscles,
Yeah.
Going back to the Lord of the Rings, carry around all those pots and pans and seasoning sets like Samwise.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you bought new clothes.
We got new clothes.
Yeah.
And more important besides all that other junk that happened, Julian has crossed the threshold. He is now finally completing his life's work that another Julian already did for him, and trying to build the mech suit that he has been fascinated for all season long.
Although he's not building it, some other people are.
I am not building it. I am outsourcing the labor.
Yeah.
And he may or may not ever see it again.
Or pay them.
Or live.
Or live. There's a lot of things that can happen, to be fair.
Yes, there's a lot of things that want us dead.
They could die, and I could have to work on it by myself. That being the worst scenario.
We're gonna get back, and like it'll actually be some kind of weird time warp thing where actually like decades have passed for them, and so like the original model that they were building for you is just kind of like rusted in the middle of town, and then all of them have like newer models that are like smaller that they're just running around in.
They're just Iron Manning all over the
Yes.
town.
And they can't leave the suit because they've been in the suit so long that their actual muscles have like atrophied, and it's like
It's like Up with mech
yeah.
suits. Not
Yeah.
Up, Wally.
Wally.
Not
Yeah,
like
Wally.
Up.
Yeah,
Wally.
Up with mech suits would actually be pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Just a little Boy Scout
The
guy in a
dogs.
mech suit. The dogs wearing mech suits.
The dog's wearing a mech suit.
Little cartoon Ed Asner in a mech suit.
I like the
walking
idea that
around all
maybe
grumpy.
instead of using balloons to lift the house just turns into a mech.
Yes.
It just starts running to
but
South
everything
America.
is mechs.
Everything is mechs.
The mailman, mech. The balloons, mechs.
Kevin, a mech.
Drones.
Like the intro little bit that's like super sad and everybody hates because it's so sad. It would actually just be the death of Optimus Prime from Transformers.
Like shot for shot, the same scene.
The same scene.
It's not even in like Pixar animation. Like it's just straight from the Transformers movie.
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh, I love Morons. I don't know if I've
Yes.
said that enough, but I love doing this.
Oh man.
The next day happens. We have a candid moment between Victor and Julian have a nice little breakfast at the B&B we're staying at.
Victor
inn.
eats normal looking food
Yeah.
that he didn't have to cook and doesn't get
Bacon.
memories from. Yeah. And eggs. Biscuits.
Yeah, for biscuits.
Biscuit.
Yeah, they had a nice little continental breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
And then they leave. And
Alistair
and,
got free fish again.
I mean,
free
always.
fish.
This place is amazing. Free fish and eternal sunlight.
Dude sounded like Goofy a little bit.
Yeah.
My wife thought that it was like one of the Yak folk come
Yeah,
back.
right.
Like she was all excited. I saw her face light up, and I'm like, no, it's just a guy. It's just another
He
Yak
was a
folk.
half yak folk.
She's like, but it could be them, and I'm like, no, it's not them. That's just what that race sounds like. I'm sorry. Well, you should have made that clear.
Is she giving a shit?
All yak folk sound like Goofy. Men, women, children, doesn't matter. Babies, they cry. They're like, wah.
Adam, I think you need to issue a public apology to
Yes.
Steven's wife on Twitter.
Or Victor's wife on Twitter.
Victor's
'cause
wife on Twitter. Sorry. Damn it.
Mrs. Stodge.
yeah, Mrs. Stodge. Oh.
Oh wait. Oh, maybe that's an idea for another character in the alternate universe that Victor got married.
Don't give my wife ideas.
Hey, I already tried to do something because Mrs. Stodge gave me an idea and I was no.
And that was the
I
end
don't
of
need
that
to
thread.
expose my wife to you guys outside of the podcast.
Probably smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I never even specified if he was human or anything like that. He just talked like Goofy, so he was a yak folk. But not Tosher, Dastrin,
Tosher.
or
Get him, Dad.
the other one. Dad.
It still makes me laugh. Almost little under a year later, it still makes me fucking laugh.
They shooting him back here.
It's Hester was the other.
Hester,
Yes.
Dastrin, and Tosher.
Tosher. Tosher Grace.
So anyway, they go back.
Alistair. Sorry.
They go back. We have to finish, right? We have to finish
Yeah, we gotta-
sometime.
Yeah.
Maybe eventually.
Yeah. So they go back and continue their conversation with Eliana Walsh, the lady or whatever, and get more information.
And
Like-
Victor is not playing games anymore.
No,
No.
Victor's just he's so concerned with everything right now. And you have someone that's like a nice pretty lady with a magic village that gives you everything you want, says, "Do what you were going to do anyway, and I'll just make everything work. Like I'll just make it all good." Like that's suspicious.
What if that's actually
everything.
part of the village's magic and we're just getting what we want?
Maybe.
Then why is Alistair still here?
Because Alistair wants to be here more than you want him gone.
That is debatable.
Technically, if
Because
you think about
deep
it,
down,
Julian
you
doesn't
don't
want to
want
stay in the
Alan.
village.
Yeah.
Julian doesn't want to stay in the village, and Alistair does, and so that technically is because eventually,
Yeah.
in theory, he would leave, and Alistair wouldn't be around anymore.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yes, but then
And then it's just you and Victor palling around for the rest of your lives.
we settle down and we open up a VCR repair shop and just trying to fix that VCR for Mr. Plinkett.
I mean, all I'm saying is if you want to get rid of Alistair, it's really simple. Just help him mess with time and get Evangeline back,
Yeah.
and then he's gone.
Oh, I thought you meant kill him 9 times.
Don't mess with time.
Somehow I still think that messing with time and getting Evangeline would be easier.
I feel mess with time.
So
But we another plot dump happens in a way. Lore episode. We learn a little bit more about the beef between Walsh and the Pallid Mask,
Yeah.
and how Lady Walsh is probably not a lady at all.
And she does not claim to be benevolent, even though y'all thought she
Yeah.
was. Mm-hmm. She never claimed to be.
No.
nope.
I mean,
And we do end that cliffhanger
Victor
with
had
that.
to clarify.
and that still doesn't even mean that she's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She just never claimed to be.
Yeah.
Nope. But if I feel like if she said she was, then that's more suspicious,
Yeah.
So I think it worked out.
What's
it
this
worked
place?
out all right.
What's this
We
place
got free
called
gifts.
again? Heaven's Gate. Drink the Kool-Aid.
Heaven's Gate wasn't Kool-Aid. That was Jonestown.
Damn it! You're right. I'm getting
Yeah,
my
Jim,
cults
Jim
mixed up.
Jones.
Wait, Heaven's Gate
dare
was
you mix
the
up cults.
Heaven's Gate was the we're trying to escape Earth, be aliens ones, right?
I believe so. I don't know as much about them, but I
Right
did
away on the meteor.
Yeah.
I
Or
studied.
whatever,
I
the comet,
studied.
rather.
I think it was the Hale-Bopp comet. if I
Yeah, the
remember right.
Hale-Bopp comet.
No,
They were
no,
they were trying to die so they could ride away on the comet.
That's what it was.
yeah,
That's what
yeah.
it
No,
was.
I know more about like Jim Jones and Jonestown and all that mess. 'cause
There's
I
a
studied it in
Heaven's Gate
school.
documentary that came out recently, I think, on Netflix.
Oh, didn't know that.
I think so. Anyway,
Anyway,
tangent aside,
Anywho,
Yes.
we get cool ass items, like
yeah,
really good ones.
yeah.
like Alistair
I got
turns
the
into a
official names in
scorpion.
there.
A little red tiger scorpion.
Which is somehow not any weirder than he already was.
Yeah.
No.
And Eliana's going to fix this broken piece of Tulsa.
Yeah.
And I have to totally redesign my mech suit. So instead of a cat mech suit, I now have to make Scorponok. We will continue to make.
Well, he has to return that item.
Yeah. He has
She
to
did
return-
say
we
that
have
y'all
to
don't get
return
to
all
keep
the
that.
items.
Do we though?
Yes.
Well, especially in Alistair's case, he really needs to return
Well,
it.
He would be cursed.
You made you got in bed with some dark dealings.
Yeah, he made a deal.
Well,
Yeah,
the
Victor's
sickle,
not so
the sickle was
attached.
not one of those. The
No,
sickle
no,
is
no.
just kind of
No.
something that I need to return anyway.
The sickle was a gesture of good faith. You went a little bit past that.
Alistair
yeah.
decided to start working on his end game.
See, that's where you screwed up. Is you have an end game. Victor doesn't have much of one.
You have an end game.
Victor's got an end game,
It's-
but it's not complicated. And as long as stuff keeps going along, he'll more or less get there. It's not super 100% clearly defined.
Yeah,
It's existing happily.
yeah.
Victor wants to exist and his life not suck as much, and a lot of this evil stuff to go away. Like that's pretty much his end game.
How's that been going for you so far?
I didn't say Victor's ever going to see it. I just said that's what it
That's
is.
the goal. But we got Julian got a silk tunic of AC +1, which
Yeah, that's what I named it.
Yeah.
that's not even what it is.
It was divine silken tunic or something like that.
Yeah.
In which I can no longer age by magical means, and I cannot be poisoned at all. Which I thought was ironic, considering that I feel that Victor would probably benefit from that more.
Is it AC +2 or 3? I forget.
But she
It
gave
brought
it to
my
you
AC
because she said you smelled
was-
weak.
It was that his AC. It was that his AC became 16 plus his dex.
Okay.
Yeah, so my
Yeah,
dex,
yeah.
was it it was
Or
Silk
he
tunic
he
of
adds his dex
AC
modifier
boost.
to it.
add
we
my
go.
dex modifier to it, so it brought my AC up to
There we go.
18, which is nice.
AC boost, not AC +1. There we go.
I was about to say, like, that sounds horrible compared to what I thought I got. And then oh god, see, and yours sounds so much cooler than mine.
Well, it's
Well, he
not
got
the
he
official
got
name.
Black Fan. He got
Yeah, the
Black
official
Fan.
name is Black Fan. So Black Fan of Unbreakable Appealing Illusions is just a little bit more.
Which should be the canonical name now that I'm reading it.
Yeah.
And Alistair got the sickle of Ultra Rap Poison. That's
Ultra
how it was
Rap
described.
It's actually, I think the
I don't
name
know what
for
it's
it
called.
is what was
As you said in the episode, it's the sickle of Nyarlathotep.
yes.
That's what I wrote. Ultra Rap Poison. Not rat, because he was instructed to hit the raps of the Tattered King, or
Which that
Pallid
drops
Mask.
in. That's a name drop that for the listeners, but the characters wouldn't know
We're like,
anything
what
about
is
it.
that? It's just Pallid
Which
Mask.
one?
Nyarlathotep.
Nyarlathotep.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, yeah. I'm like, no, they've heard of the Tattered King and the Pallid Mask. What are you talking about?
But the characters have not heard of Nyarlathotep.
No, I don't know much.
And I
about
just say it because it's fun to say.
that.
It is.
Yeah.
It's also difficult to say.
I actually had a roommate like a couple of years ago that had a cat that he named Nyarlathotep.
Was that I don't know if I should say to other people's names that we don't know on the podcast.
Yeah. We won't
I
say
think
people's
I
names.
think I know that person.
I think you do too.
Yes.
Was it
Wink.
Alan or Jim?
It was
Or Bill?
It was Kaiser Sose.
Yes, exactly.
I wasn't referencing anyone specific. I was making
Bob
names.
Dole.
I was thinking,
Bob Dole.
It was Bob Dole.
Bob Dole.
Bob Dole.
Bob Dole.
Yeah, the
Everyone
gifts are
immediately does the Norm Macdonald impression.
Yes.
Bob Dole's not a fan of this.
We were given the gifts in order to help us get the leg up in defeating the Pallid Mask because Eliana
He bad.
Walsh does not like the Pallid Man mask thing.
I mean, really? I mean, who wouldn't like hate them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dalton?
I mean, but that is. I mean,
He was offering things that she couldn't.
It's true. That's true. That's very true. Who
really needs motivation anyway?
We'll have to see.
Maybe he just felt like it.
So
I feel like ending the world and merging with a creepy bunch of raps. That's what I feel like doing today.
What's today? Wednesday? Fuck it. All right. But with new powerful artifact gifts in tow, we now, as Lady Walsh let us leave the village. We leave and then set our way in the car that we're not leaving, back into Darkwell proper.
Yep.
boom, Darkwell.
Right in the Rosethorn Burrow.
Mm-hmm.
Smack dab.
And we
Next to Gimbal and Brackets.
Store, yes.
Next to somebody and somebody else's.
And we hear a ruckus. And that's kind of where it's...
No, we make a ruckus.
Yeah, Julian.
we hear a ruckus when Julian starts prying boards off of the door.
That's right. I break in because I'm like, I want to see what the fuck happened in here.
They noisily break in.
Y'all are listening for other things off in the distance, and all you hear is Julian with a crowbar, not being gentle at all.
Let me in.
But there's like a super faint light behind the back room door, and here's some stuff, and it sounds as if it's Gimbal, and that's where we left off.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure Adam didn't plan that.
No.
I feel like
Gimbal and Bracket store, so we know where we are, and immediately we're like, "Let's go in."
Let's know that place. Let's do it.
I feel like that statement could be put at the end of almost any episode.
Yeah,
pretty sure Adam didn't plan that.
Like I said, I planned the beginning and then I planned the end.
Whatever
and everything in
happens
between is
fuck it
made up, and the rules don't matter.
Oh God. Whose timeline is it anyway?
Yeah.
So
man.
now for the end of the episode, because that's a Morons. We're going to do a hoedown.
Pretty sure you mean
Let's not do that. We would do so poorly at a hoedown.
Gosh.
It would be unfathomable.
I don't know. If I get really drunk, I can think I'm doing really good.
Yeah,
and that's all that counts.
My name is Gimbal. This is my friend Bracket. I really like your style. I don't know.
Why'd you make such a big racket?
Why'd make you?
Oh man,
Breaking down.
But
we should always record these at night after a long work week.
No,
Yeah. And I get to late night edit this to release in the morning.
Oh yeah.
So I hate to do this, although I really don't hate to do this because I'd love to do this. But what kind of franchise should we try and compare our characters to? Because we need to do that because we should.
Is this any and all IPs in existence?
Yeah, sure. Let's go for it.
One we haven't done, of course.
Oh, okay. I was like, you want us to compare each of our characters to a franchise? Like,
Oh man, that'd be a little
Victor's
crazy.
Star Wars. I forget which ones we've already done.
Well, we did Star Trek characters.
We did do Star Trek characters, yeah.
And I think we did Star Wars.
We did Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty.
Did we do Star Wars?
I think we did.
Pretty sure we did
because,
Star Wars.
Like people, Victor's Chewie or something. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure we made that joke. Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds familiar.
That's why I remember. I don't remember what the results were, so you're gonna have to go back and listen to the previous episodes
Yeah,
of Microphones
yeah.
and Morons. It's the most valuable use of your time.
I think we should lean heavy into Steven for this one. And Steven, what Back to the Future characters are the
The Morons.
Oh, what Back to the Future characters are the Morons?
Yes.
Okay, let's see, because it is the greatest movie ever made.
Yeah.
Followed by the greatest movie ever made.
Well, I mean, Julian, I would say Julian is kind of already a mad scientist.
That's pretty accurate.
That's devil may care with safety and rules.
I mean, that is a
So-
very fair assumption.
So
And-
Julian may be Doc.
I might be Doc. And I'm very oblivious to consequences of my actions.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
I could totally see. I could totally see him like breaking his own rules too.
Mhm,
Like,
exactly.
you shouldn't interfere with the past. But fuck it, I'm going to interfere with the past.
Yeah.
And in a similar vein, I think Victor is kind of stumbling around, just trying to survive and not screw things up worse than they already are. So I think Victor is probably Marty. You know, Alistair's the hard one.
Biff.
Yeah, Alistair is a kind of hard one in this
Biff
context.
Tannen. He's just the bully who's completely self-centered and will ruin the world for his own benefit.
But I feel
But that's
I,
not part one. Are we doing the entire trilogy?
Ooh.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, he's also trying to manipulate time to his own benefit. So
I mean, that is true.
Exactly.
Maybe,
So that I'm sorry. I guess you're Biff Tannen.
You're Biff.
yeah, except for maybe one particular version of Biff Tannen. Like the old man Biff Tannen.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You're the old man Biff Tannen. You're sneaking around in alleyways listening to people, and then you try to steal their crap to change the past.
Exactly.
Specifically that one, yeah.
Wow. I didn't think we were gonna make the connection, but we nailed it.
He gets the pieces of Tulsa.
The pieces of the sports almanac.
So he can go back and
does that mean
save
Victor has to stop him?
Yes.
so he can save his
I have to
companion
help
from
you.
dying and pledging eternal allegiance to a god
Something.
that
Money.
you don't know. Like,
I think in Back
Buddy.
to the Future, he pledged his allegiance to money.
yes, yeah.
Yes, he did. He did.
Victor, your future's in jeopardy.
What? What are you talking about? I don't understand.
Your reality's in jeopardy.
Oh, we need to fix it. Maybe we should just hit him. we should I'll eat him and pretend to be him. I'll pretend to be someone else in order to make something happen. He pretends to be his own son later. And then he pretends to be Clint Eastwood.
Oh, wow. Oh, it actually works super well. Oh, God.
So Julian's got to meet a lady from the past and fall in love and
I
leave on
do.
a flying train, flying steampunk train.
And die and almost die by Iranians. Or
Yes,
was it Iranians?
No, it was Libyans.
Libyans, that's what it was.
Yes.
The Libyans.
Yeah. Because my God, they found me. I don't know how, but they found me.
I took
Who
all
do you
this money.
think? The Libby.
I took all this money because I would make them a lightning gun. or it wouldn't have been money. It would have been I don't know, crystals.
Blood now.
Yeah, blood.
Yeah. Yeah.
Such a good movie series.
Oh,
I love it. I love it very much.
They were black market blood blood
Blood donors.
blood. Yeah, I don't know.
Donors.
Tune
Just
in-
people in an alleyway giving platelets.
Tune in to next.
Here, man,
Morons.
take some cookies.
Tune into the next Morons, where I compare all of our characters to either characters from Bram Stoker's Dracula or Blade, depending on which one you want.
You make the doofus brick ovenless brownies and give it to them after you take their blood.
Yeah, that's what it is. You know, he eats shit, right?
Yes, I think that's probably about the end of the episode.
Yes,
so
yes,
Oh
yes.
yeah,
why,
that's
why
yeah,
don't you
probably.
make like a tree and blow up when I Eldritch Blast you?
It's about as funny as a screen door battleship.
if people were to want to listen to more Morons where we compare our characters to other franchises, where would they go?
I think they would probably go to microphonesandmonsters.com.
Microphonesandmonsters.com.
I couldn't hear you.
Microphonesandmonsters.com.
Interesting.
It's our website. Our
And
stuff's on it.
every podcasting app out there.
And you know,
Ode
nifty
to
little trick.
mankind.
You
That
can
too.
actually just Google Microphones and Monsters, and we're pretty much all over the place there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We kind
are.
of dominate the microphones and monsters like arena.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
When it
wow,
comes
we're
to
the-
those
we're
two
the-
things,
We're the first search. If you
Oh, yeah.
search it.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yes.
we have tens of fans, guys.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Tens. We're practically at dozens.
So if here this is
There
how
are
cool-
dozens of us.
This is how cool we are. If you search for us and you can hit I'm feeling lucky and you'll actually get there.
Wow,
That's
Yeah.
clout, my friends.
is that luck though?
It's fate.
Are they actually lucky? I say yes.
I mean, if they
Yes.
end up with our stuff, I would say yes.
That's
Yeah.
it. That's
Yes.
it. Lucky.
yes, we work hard on this, so you don't have to.
So,
Oh, wait, that's scrubbing
mean-
bubbles. So sorry, guys.
I mean, obviously, just
confused
listen
with
to us. We
scrubbing
worked
bubbles.
very hard on this.
Oh God. Oh.
but
Yes,
we don't
we
just
do.
do,
We work hard on
morons.
it.
We actually tell a story, which if you're listening to this, you probably know that.
Yeah.
Yes,
I would
yes.
hope you don't just like listen to morons and nothing else.
Otherwise,
Yes.
this
I
is
mean, if that's
really
your
confusing.
thing, if you just like us babbling on about nothing in particular, then
Let us know because
let us know.
I got.
We
time.
named them a
Easy to tell
specific
story.
thing,
We could
so
do this on the side.
Oh yeah, you could totally do that. Maybe that's what we need to do. Just like issue like an internet challenge
Hell
and
yeah.
be like, listen to all of our morons episodes.
In a row.
But nothing else, and then
Nothing
tell
else.
us
Nothing
what the
else, and
show's
then tell
about.
us what the story's about.
It's like one of those Lord of the Rings marathons, only just us, babbling on about nonsense.
It's just the commentary and not the movie.
Right.
I like commentaries.
I do like.
Oh, I do too.
commentaries.
There are some amazing commentaries out there.
There's also some terrible. Well, that's not
Yes.
really a commentary, but it's more of like a self-insert, like inner dialogue thing.
Interesting.
If you watch one of the most terrible cuts of Blade Runner, there's a cut in which Harrison Ford records lines to fill up the dead air during some of the scene transitions.
Oh, I think that's the theatrical cut.
It's terrible.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah.
it's really
Harrison Ford
bad.
purposefully does the monologuing bad.
Yes, because he didn't want to do it.
Yeah. If anyone's looking for an interesting commentary and you happen to have the DVD or I'm assuming Blu-ray of the movie Ghost, starring Patrick Swayze and Whoopi Goldberg, and Demi Moore, listen to the commentary. I've always found it fascinating because it's the director, which is one of the Zucker brothers from like the Airplane movies, and the writer of the movie, whose name I don't remember because who cares, and the guy who wrote the movie is like nuts. He's crazy. Like he believes, like if you believe in ghosts, you're not necessarily crazy. This guy is actually crazy.
Except you, Dan
And-
Aykroyd.
Speaking of nuts,
Sorry,
My
it's really interesting
recommendation-
listening to it.
my recommendation is Step Brothers, because when they get to they do the entire commentary in musical form, and when they get to the
Shut
scene with the prosthetic nutsack, they sing like for 15 minutes after that scene about the prosthetic nuts.
Are you fucking serious?
You know what? I'm gonna tag onto this a little bit. And Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog actually has two commentaries.
Yes.
One of which is Commentary the Musical,
Yeah.
and the other which is an actual commentary.
Okay, I
Interesting.
knew about Dr. Horrible. I did not know about Step Brothers.
Yes, Step Brothers.
Okay,
He sang
I
for
have-
15 minutes about those nuts that he put on the drum set.
I have homework this weekend.
And those
my
are
final
really expensive
recommendation.
nuts, by the way.
One final recommendation: the commentary for Tropic Thunder Robert
yeah.
Downey Jr. does it in character, because in the movie he says he doesn't drop character until after the
Until
DMT
after the
Commentary. Oh
Yeah.
God.
and then he finally drops the character at the end of it. So good stuff.
Way to commit to the bit. Speaking of musical stuff, we know a guy who does musical stuff.
Yeah. Marco Mazzei, Fallen Highway Studios,
Fallen Highway
did
Studios, yeah.
did the music that's done in our show, and like, hopefully we started the music by now, and you guys won't have to hear us much longer.
And we'll just continue droning a little bit as it plays off slowly.
I think that's it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
I mean, I think
Yeah.
we're okay. We said pretty much everything we need to say.
Yeah.
Yes. Now let's say all the things we don't.
Okay. Kumquat.
Trapezahedron.
You can't just lead with kumquat, all right? People have to mentally prepare for that.
Speaking of kumquat.
Yeah, that's it. That's the recording. It's off the
All right.
rails.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Get ready for February. I really don't cut anything in these.
Oh gosh. Next time, which Fraggle are each of our characters?
Oh man, reason to watch Fraggle Rock over again.
Yeah.
Exactly like you need one.
We gotta remember that this time. I think we've said that before, but
I
saying
keep
a
saying
thing.
because I keep looking over and seeing my Fraggle Rock Funko Pops.
Oh yeah. Fraggle Rock.
Why are we still talking?
We're not. No. We gotta stop. Bye. We love you. Thank you for listening.
Bye, everybody.
Join us next Morons and listen to everything in between, and then go back, tell your friends, tell everybody, listen to us, and we love you. And yes, we want more listeners.
Yes.
More.
Have a good day or night.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Bye.